There's a lot of talk about how the crisis accelerated digital projects. So, what is the long-term impact of the new speed of digital transformations? Projects that were previously on hold for months, or sometimes longer, got approved and in production in weeks. Teams made design decisions in days that otherwise used to take weeks, months. Companies not only found this new agility, but they also learned the lesson of minimum viable products for digital projects. Many gained confidence in their ability to produce results under stressful conditions with limited people and limited funds. Many businesses realized that they had the necessary digital talent all along, in-house, and all they needed was to unleash them. By some estimates, there are 5-10 times more digital transformation projects underway than the same time last year. I'm not sure anybody really knows. What is clear, though, is how much faster projects move from idea to implementation. The same teams that had spent months pondering transformation programs were now called upon to deliver them quickly. Their tactical initiative all of a sudden became a mission-critical, board-ready program. The endless digital experimentation clearly stopped during the crisis. Companies doubled down on a few critical digital projects and stopped the pilots, POCs that made no business sense. For those who follow this channel, know that I'm not a fan of digital science projects, and the last few months saw a surge in real projects versus pilots. I certainly hope businesses learned another lesson in advancing projects that add real value. Some of these efforts were clearly one-off projects that dealt with business disruption and crisis management. The important learning is not so much what these projects actually delivered, but how they fundamentally changed the velocity of digital transformation as a whole. Some would argue that after the crisis, IT organizations will just revert to their good old ways of getting things done. I disagree. I think the digital genie is out of the box, and three main trends are here to stay. The first is about project speed. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, it is clear that digital projects can move so much faster than they did in the past. This alone can fundamentally change the value equation of a project. Twice as fast is often twice as valuable. The other benefit of speed is that organization gains more experience faster, than open more career paths for their people and have more digital leaders. This allows the organization to rely less on external help and lower the overall cost of a project. I believe boards will now expect future digital projects to be faster and cheaper than before. The second lesson came from the emergence of what I call digital incubators. Many organizations had to get their digital projects done with limited resources and less external help. This often created a core group of growth-minded digital experts in-house that could quickly deliver results and drive that momentum forward. These projects called upon someone in the executive team to take a digital leadership role, which often fell on the business and not IT, given the focus on business survival. With these new in-house digital incubators, companies gain confidence that they can actually solve business issues fast with their own talent, and that they need to retain that talent in the future. Some of these incubators are now folding into digital centers of excellence, and in some cases become part of the corporate strategy teams. This is important because leading digital transformation should be a core competency for the business and not just a project. The third lesson was to do more with less. The adage is true. If you want creativity, take away resources. We saw many projects done with much fewer resources than they originally planned. Projects teams got back to the basics, launching minimum viable products and getting great results with 80% of the scope rather than tying for perfection. In all fairness, businesses in a crisis loosen their controls of projects, and it often reduces project risks and not increased it. Businesses often found that up to half of their project costs have to do with unnecessary consensus building, approvals, meetings, and validation. If someone has the power to cut through all of that, like they did in a crisis, projects move so much faster. As one project manager joked to me, I can get things done in a crisis twice as fast with half the people. So this may be the preview of things to come. A digital team, moving faster, gaining experience rapidly, dealing with less red tape, and producing results with fewer resources. And if that's sustainable, value creation with digital will be absolutely unstoppable. Good luck out there. Talk soon.